Tender Mercies in Wrangell. Tender Mercies in Cookville.
Tender Mercies in Asheville.
Tender Mercies in Weaverville.
Tender Mercy, Newport.
Tender Mercies in Hickson. PA Edition.
Tender Mercy in House Mountain.
Tender Mercy in Signal Mountain.
After a long week of rejection after rejection, door slammed in our face after door slammed in our face, we just found our friend Amanda.
And they asked us because they saw our outfit. They're like, "Hey, are y'all with the church? Like, which church are you with?" Yeah, so we talked to them for a little bit and invited all three of them to church, and we got all three of their phone numbers.
We went finding day with Kenzie and Tucker. How was it?
I got to give out a Book of Mormon and 2 pamphlets.
Definitely inspired me to go on a mission, that's for sure.
Tender Mercies!
So we had 4 of our friends on date come to church.
And then we had an additional 5 more, so altogether we had 9. Woo!
Invited to be baptized. He said yes.
Yeah,
you go ahead.
he said he was expecting us to ask him yesterday. He said he saw it on our faces. He was like, "I saw it on your face. You were going to ask me, you didn't." And so I'm just so glad that he came today, because the Lord gave us another opportunity to make it happen, and I'm just so grateful for the tender mercies of the Lord.
Earlier in the day, we put our friend Carol that we have been teaching on date for baptism.
One of the members in our ward brought one of their friends to church today, and it was awesome.
Yeah, we ended up having a lesson with him during second hour, and we were able to answer a lot of questions he had, and it was really good.
She has lots of questions, and we had lots of answers, and she accepted
to be baptized on July 27th.
We got absolutely wrecked today. Like, nothing good happened.
But we finished her out strong, found 2 people, our last 2 people we talked to, so...
One of them gave us drinks.
Yup.
It was pretty lit.
We're asked to send out 10 cards per day, and you guys have already had 2 days. So these 20 are gone. We're picking up these and we're heading out the door, and we're going to give out some more today.
Tender Mercies in Greenville. So we were passing out an invite to the Tabernacle Choir Music Devotional, and we found 2 new friends.
Yips. And the Spirit was so strong, and we taught him about baptism, and he understood it perfectly, and that's exactly what he wants. So he's on date for the 27th.
Pray for Modu. He needs all the prayers.
We had the awesome privilege of having the Sister Russo with us all day today.
Yahoo!
Yay!
You know it. So the day kind of started off slow, but I saw her cautious. She was like the craziest finding flow ever, and we just found 5 people.
We're outside with some signs saying honk if you love Jesus and pull over for a prayer, and we're 4 for 4 on our pullovers for finding. Woo!
Tender Mercy, Selvin is on date for August?
Sylvan's on date for August 3rd.
She's reading the Book of Mormon. We asked her how she likes it, and she said that it's just like reading somebody's journal, and in a way that really makes sense, and that it's just like a story, but it's true.
And he was like sitting under a tree because it's hot outside. And so we had one water left in our car. And so we rolled down our window and we're like, "Hey, do you want some water?" And he's like, "Yes, sir." So we give him the water and we go our way. On our way back, the guy says, "How you doing, gentlemen? Would you like a bottle of cold water?" And we said, "Well," the right said, "if you're offering." If you're offering.
Travis went to the temple for the first time. How was it?
Yes, it was awesome. You feel the Spirit as soon as you step on the grounds. I recommend it to everyone.
Yay!
To come to the temple.
Yes. So Sister Foster was like, "Well, let's go see who lives there." So we did, and we ended up teaching the entire restoration on the spot, and it was really amazing. It was so good, and now we're gonna go back, and she has a family, and it's so fun. It's so amazing.
And so we were like, we gotta go get some bug spray, and yeah. So we came to Walmart, and turns out Jason was just walking by. Perfect timing.
Yes, and Jason, he was on date a little bit ago, but we lost contact with him, and we just found him again.
The Google Maps car, you know, the little one with like the camera on top. We saw that, we were like, oh, this is a Google car. Grab a Book of Mormon, roll the windows down. Held the Book of Mormons out the window. We are keeping all lines in the water, elders and sisters. Huge tender mercies, watch out.
Tender mercies.
and we have another lesson lined up for tomorrow, and now we've found 3 of our yellow dots tonight.
So today we started handing out the Tabernacle Choir cards.
Opens up the door and he comes out with a guitar and he starts playing it. So we started asking about music, and he told us he loves music, and we told him we had the perfect invitation to give him.
It's funny how God works that way.
We taught a guy doctrine on the spot today at a park, and he said that he would love to get baptized.
And Enrico's getting baptized on the 27th of July. And Nate was like, Enrico, this is a big commitment. Are you sure that you're ready to make this commitment? And Enrico was like, yeah, I think I'll be ready. And Nate goes, are you sure? Like 3 times. And eventually Enrico's like, yes, I'm sure I'm ready. And we're like, he's ready.
So tonight we had a lesson with our friend Billy, telling the gospel of Jesus Christ, and it went really well.
And we put him on date for August 3rd. Woo!
Let's go!
He's still down to meet with us, and we had a really good conversation sharing these cards with him about music and how it brings us closer to Christ. It was awesome. Use the Tap Tap cards.
So we just got out of lesson with our friend Tracy. We finally taught her the restoration, and what happened?
She accepted the invitation to be baptized.
We're so excited for her.
July 28th.
Baptism came up because we were talking about what we do as missionaries and how we help people become baptized. She was like, oh yeah, I was thinking about that. When's the soonest I can be baptized?
So we're like, any day next week.
We were able to meet with a lady named Transita today that's a member, but she hasn't been able to come to church in a long time because of her health. But God blessed us with an opportunity to visit her.
She invited us in, and we ended up having a really good discussion about the Bible. And she invited us back for a Bible study, so we're gonna tie the Book of Mormon to the Bible. It's gonna be great.
Yep. And so it's cool to be around someone who's having that kind of life-altering experience, and we got some great sisters who shared an awesome message about the plan of salvation.
Lewis is super excited for his baptism this month. So it's awesome.
He's keeping his commitments of praying and studying the Book of Mormon every day, and he's just on fire. He has started to be able to recognize the Spirit, and he today gave us these little matching bracelets.
And Elder Nafahu here shared a wonderful verse with her, talking about faith.
After we decided to do a prayer with her, and she shed a tear. It's pretty awesome to see.
He's like, yeah, I've actually been wanting to get back to church. I've just been so busy. And so we told him our purpose as missionaries, and we gave him a restoration pamphlet, and we're going to meet with him on Saturday, and it's going to be so cool.
He answered, retaught him the restoration, and he's loved it. Absolutely loved it.
And we decided to start handing out some of the Tabernacle Choir cards, and it turned out to be a really good approach for us. And we ended up finding one new person, and we also got another guy's phone number, and he's interested in meeting up with us too.
We met our new friend Mary. She said that her husband actually has families that are members, and so we invited them to church, gave her a Book of Mormon, and gonna see her soon.
We found this lady named Christian, and she has an awesome family, and she is super willing to hear a message about Jesus Christ.
And he's super interested in coming to church, so we called him. He's like, what's up, my church brothers?
And we have an appointment to see him on Friday.
Tender mercy.
Introducing that they're kind of unhappy with where they're at right now religiously, and that they're kind of looking for a new church to go to. So we set up a time to come and to meet with both of them and her on Sunday after church. So it's going to be awesome. We're super excited.
Built-in fellowshipper.
And then he just interrupted us and he was like, do you guys do baptisms? And we were like, yeah, we do.
And then we were like, well, we were going to continue with the lesson, and then Elder McClellan goes, would you like to be baptized? He goes, yeah, I think I would.
So he's on date for July 28th.
So we called our friend Terry, who is progressing quite well, and we call him, and he's like, sorry, I can't talk right now, I'm with Brian. We're like, Like, Brother Howard? He's like, yeah, he's just spending time with me. We love our members!
So one of our members just messaged us and said that they got in contact with a friend that we haven't been able to get in contact with like all week.
And they asked if they could join us for a lesson. Members inviting themselves. Let's go. Woohoo!
So today we gave out how many of the choir concert cards?
10.
Boom!
All 10.
10 of Mercies.
Because she reads it every day with her family. So we invited her to be baptized, and she said, yes, of course, I would love to.
She said, let me check my work schedule.
I'll be there. Let's go, Power of the Book of Mormon.
Woo!
Yeah, and we also had one of our friends text us and say he wants to get baptized. So Christian let us know that he's ready and he wants to make that commitment now. So double 10 to Mercy here in Hickson.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Alright, let me set the scene. 8:57, just got off the phone with an active member. We only have 25 testifying contacts, 3 minutes to go. Like, alright, we gotta hit 30. We're at a Food Line parking lot, so we hop out.
What we do, we talk to the first 2 people we see and we find them.
Just like that. Buzzer beater finds.
And we shared Alma chapter 40 verse 11, and it really brought the spirit, and we could totally tell that it brought her a lot of comfort.
And we're going back on Sunday.
That's correct.
So we went walking around our lake, handing out invitations to the choir concert, and we found our friend Michelle.
Oh yeah.
We teach the restoration. We put them on date for the 28th. Everybody pray for Jackson. Yes, It was sweet.
We went to the first store that we could think of that we wanted to try, and we were able to find 2 people, a mom and her daughter, and they're so interested in learning more.
Tender Mercies! Cookville. Maryville sisters are the best!